guys, welcome to another Bootleg in the Basement. Randolph the Gay with me, Dildo Saggins, and I am the beautiful Sarah the Orc. And today, if you can't tell yet, we're reviewing The Hobbit.
What else would we be doing today?
I brought the lube!
Hi. What is this movie about? It's called The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey.
Don't play that game.
If you don't know what it is, look it up on Cliff Notes. You all read this in fucking 6th grade.
They did give that in school? I was given it by my father. He was like,
Well,
here's virginity.
The movie was great. Minor annoyances. One of my dislikes was that around the middle part, it was cutaways. I felt like half the time I was watching a Family Guy episode. What I liked about it, the CGI, of course, but more specifically the CGI work they did on Gollum. His eyes, his facial expression, his facial textures, his twitches, the lighting they did on the eyes. In The Hobbit, at least in the first movie, I have no idea if they plan to bring him back or not, they just, like I said earlier, they go above and beyond. It's beautiful. The dwarves are actually mildly attractive. I would crawl into their dwarven caves at any time, if you get what I mean.
Likes about this movie. It's the fucking Hobbit. Gandalf being badass. All of the things. Scrotum Man. She gets it. Dislikes. Scrotum Man. Honestly, cartoonish action. This movie seemed to have a lot of silliness in the fight scenes. Characters falling 40 feet without being hurt. People getting hit in the face with an 80-pound mace and only having a cut on them. A bridge and a thing that I don't want to give away, but it's like, that should have splintered. The bridge was made out of mithril. It was amazing. But not. Well, Tolkien should be taken seriously. And when I see action that's so silly, the only word that's around to describe it is campy, it's probably a bad thing.
Things I liked about this movie. I learned why there aren't midget carpenters. Apparently midgets with hammers are very violent creatures who like to decapitate a lot of things. Midgets with hammers. It was more like an adventure, whereas the Lord of the Rings trilogy can be kind of stuffy at times. The thing that I really didn't like about this movie is the very beginning of the movie, the prologue was way too long. Essentially, there's like 40 minutes of really, really slow pace. They spent 30 minutes trying to tie into the movie to the Lord of the Rings, and it's like, dude, we all know that this is a tie-in to Lord of the Rings. Fucking get off of it already, alright?
Alright guys, time for ratings. I'm gonna go ahead and give this movie 5 Arkenstones out of the 9 rings.
I rate this movie 14 out of 14 companions, because 13 would be unlucky. Which they never talked about.
I would rate this movie my virginity. I still have it, so it must be good.
Man, he had a scrotum on his face. What are you talking to me?
Peter Griffin's scrotum.
Not Peter Griffin, like scrotum.
Like,
High graphic, like Gollum level CGI, but balls.